Lord Briarwood.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with Whitestone. How did you become caretaker of such a place?
At which point, one of the other council members kind of goes like, and puts his hand out, and it's all right, and he kind of pats the hand of his wife. She looks over at you with a smile.
We know not if it is connected with the disease, but before all this occurred, we became very close friends with the Rolo family about 10 or so years ago. Actually, the first time we met, it's kind of an interesting tale. If you want to tell it.
So his wife goes, all right, so... well, they were taking a brief vacation east to Wildmount. Apparently they had not travelled, and they brought their family with them, a whole gaggle of small children, and they were coming in this direction. Now, our homestead's on the western outskirts of Wildmount, so we're one of the first places you traverse before going into the kingdom proper. However, the Rolo family had been caught in a bad downpour, a storm that had blown in, and made travel rather impossible. And apparently they just stopped not far from our homestead. They came to our front door asking for shelter for the evening, and we were happy to house them. We gave them dry clothes, food for the night, and another fast friendship was forged. As we quickly began to notice, they weren't just rabble off the street. They themselves were highborn as we were, and in a very dire circumstance. So we let them in. They stayed for but a week. We showed them about the western side of Wildmount and let them on their way. And since then, we've had many different years we've spent together as families, going on various journeys and trips together. But as time went on, we got busy on our own in separate ways, and we hadn't spoken in a while. They were in the process of discussing the building of the Ariel Bridge about 5 years ago, and we were going to meet with them about pursuing this venture as a joint. When disease took them and the family passed on, we were surprised that they would have considered leaving Whitestone in our name, and we couldn't say no at this point. To carry on their legacy, I felt, was important enough, let alone, in memory of that, to carry on the building of this Uriel Bridge. I felt I really wanted to spearhead the wishes of Frederick.
But it's so courageous. Do you want me to fireball them now?
A toast, then.
Yes.
A toast.
To gracious hosts.
To gracious hosts.
L'chaim.
It's such a spectacular act of kindness and generosity.
But enough about us. Earlier you were telling us about that poor family that came down with that disease. I'm just curious, coming from a medical family. What was the disease that they had?
They look at each other and they kind of like give a sorrowful look, and
We do not know. We were only given the information that the family had passed, but a month or two after it already had occurred.
Gosh. And the entire family, all of them.
Most of the castle seem to have fallen to it as well.
So dreadful.
The best you can make from the citizens, things like, did you notice them? Oh. Yes, don't worry. And like, tonight we'll stay. And those are the only things you're able to make out from the little exchanges back and forth.
How long do you plan on staying here, Lord and Lady?
Well, after this dinner, I imagine a few days and we'll be on our way.
Yes.
We're merely here to finalize the paperwork for the bridge construction. She looks over and gives a nod to Lord Daxio, who gives her a nod back. And maybe see the city for a while and make our way back. It's too hard to be away, and our nephew has been left in charge of this.
Do you have plans on the morrow? I would love to give you a tour of the city.
It would be lovely.
Wonderful. Should I send word? How should we arrange this?
Where are you staying?
We are outside of town at our own keep, actually.
What's it called?
Grey Skull Keep.
The Grey Skull Keep.
Skull Keep.
Yes.
We will have you sent for when the time is right.
Lovely. That will be so fun.